because all our schools have one. Black, sometimes. I like unique color. I love maroon. Oh, what the heck?
Total move, yeah. Is that what you need to be?
Total?
So wow.
There should be a either.
So you want me to test it?
Yeah.
Did it work?
I think so.
Wonderful.
So long as it doesn't cut out. But
Yeah.
start.
What are you using?
I'm using something called a program called Live.
That's cool. Oh, this is streaming live?
Yeah.
All of your fans
If it gets rolling, I'll take this off and give you guys some props.
Okay. Okay.
You can even say Go Beverly Hills.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll do go. What is it? No.
Lakeside.
Lakeside?
So I'm on YouTube.
Thank you so much. We're not watching. Me? Oh, Kira is her boyfriend. No one else. Kira. Why? I really don't. We'll go in like 10. Bye, Maya.
That's I can barely see it.
Can you see people moving around? Can you see people moving around?
What are you doing? I just called her Liz. Is that you?
What time is it?
Come in.
3 o'clock?
23.
Yes.
That's so cool. That's awesome. I'm actually.
One o'clock.
1?
Well, wait a minute. No, that can't be right. 3 o'clock. Yeah. 3 o'clock.
I gotta get lineups down now.
What can I do to be helpful to you?
Nothing right now. Just,
Would you like a cup of coffee?
no. Oh, where's my mug? Did I lose my mug?
It was here. Yes, you can. I'll bring the mug.
$1 million. It's so much pressure too. Back up. Yeah, we promise she is.
Good to go. Give me your name again, please. Kellen. Like Kellen Winslow.
Jackson's your.
All my life.
Oh.
That's crazy. No, I don't know. It's just like when I was like, there it is. I know.
Luke, Brendan, Jake.
Oh, you got it out of the car, and then I think you accidentally sent it back.
If you want.
Keys, please.
I know.
What time is it?
It is 3:06.
3:06, supposed to, but the way they're meeting now, they may be trying to get ahead of the weather. So if everybody's here, everything's ready to go, they may start early. Anyway, I hope we are live now. All indications point to being live. And much thanks goes out to these Beverly Hills High School students. So
Let's go, Beverly!
that's enough of that. How you doing, Blue?
Right, that's Dad.
That's right.
I enjoy this. I remember being in those stands. It's gonna pass you. It's gonna pass you. Enjoy this. I know it's like to be being in the stands, watching my son compete.
Come on over here. Yeah, I like what you're saying. Yeah, this umpire. What's your name?
Hilarious.
Hilarion. Nice to meet you, Hilarion.
Yeah.
And
Good. That's good. Enjoy this. Enjoy this, and then make sure he see that when he become a grown man, he can look back and see you enjoy this.
thank you, sir. We will. Thank you.
I'm jealous. I wish I could be where you are.
That was nice. Umpire Hilarion. Look like the game's going to start a little bit early. The Beverly Hills team has taken the field.
Like Seattle, Washington. They're on spring break, so they have a bunch of games, I guess. And yeah, they're in there doing like. Did he know it was this? Yeah. You guys have a bunch of games this weekend?
Yeah, 2 tomorrow with St. John Bosco, 10 and 1. These guys? Well, this is your team, Beverly Hills, yeah. And the Seattle team over there, they're from Lakeside High School. They'll play St. John Bosco tomorrow. I don't want to watch it. There's this lunch part. Okay. But it's the game you want to watch. Because you can't have one without the other. You got to have both teams.
Not enough room here for the on-deck paddle. They're not scared. We're okay. Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. Because there's nothing. I told both teams on deck will be past that door. No problem. Going down?
I don't know the Beverly Hills sketch. I'm not following this.
Let's go, Billy. Run. One coming.
I just show up when I'm told to show up.
Son, grandson,
Grandson.
And there's the throw down to second, and we're about to get underway here. Corbin Carroll steps in for the first at bat. So I apologize for the positioning of the camera. As I said, this could happen. The screen behind home plate is covered by a black tarp, so there's just no access back there. I don't know if you can even see the pitcher. First pitch is a strike. I cannot see my screen that clearly. The glare here is pretty bright. That's why I can't see I can't tell if you can see the pitcher or not. There's a ball up and away to Corbin. 1 ball, 1 strike. The long fly ball into foul territory, and it's out of play, I believe. Went beyond my view, but Corbin's staying at the plate, so he's still at bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Corbin. Pitcher steps off the mound, takes a look around. Another ball up and away. 2 balls, 2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to even the count. Could you give me that little white cap right there? Thank you. Ball's a little wide to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on our leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Another foul ball down the first base line. The venue for today's game was changed. We're going to be over at La Cienega Park, but they moved it over to Beverly Hills High School. Corbin held up on that pitch, and he's got a bag. The home coach is wanting an appeal on that call. He thinks that Corbin went around, but the umpire resisted and said, "I saw it, coach," and he did. Charlie right at the plate with the runner at first. Corbin has a huge lead. Charlie shows bunt and backs away from a high ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, throw somebody out right here. Throw somebody out right here. Read it, read it, read it. Throw somebody out right here. Come on now.
Corbin has his lead. Pitcher taking signal. Throw back. Gets in under the call. Under the throw. It was a good move. And the umpire was right on it, exuberantly calling him safe. Pitcher into the stretch. Charlie twitched, but he did not pull the trigger on that one and let it go. It was a high strike. One ball, 1 strike. Corbin is off, and it's a low strike, but the catcher can't handle the pitch. Drops the ball into the dirt, and Corbin is safe on his second. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Charlie.
Hey, you pick a pitch that you like. Your best pitch here. Come on now. Hey, 2 strikes. 2 strikes.
Oh, there's a chopper down the third base line. He could beat that down. He's on his horse, and he's safe. He beats it down. An infield single. Corbin makes it to third. First and third, nobody out for the Lions here in the top of the first, if you're just joining us. Beautiful day in Los Angeles. And most of these people think it's cold. They're pretty well dressed. Pretty well covered. Charlie's got himself a little lead over there at first. Zane takes a look to see what this guy's got and takes a strike. Charlie's got himself another lead. Pitcher into the stretch. Fouls one up off the screen for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 on top of the first.
This is very impressive.
There's one through the hole on the right side. Charlie going to go to third? No, he's stopping at second. Good throw from the right fielder, one hopper right to the third baseman. Charlie would have been out. So 1-0 Lions here in the top of the first. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. And the batter is William DeForest. Pitcher into the stretch, checks the runners. William shows bunt, pulls the bat back on a ball that's high.
Hey, we'll take you out. We'll take you out. Hey, let him go. We'll take you out. Let's go. Hey, you got third base. You got third base side. Hey, you got third base side. Get there. We're in one. Gotta work, Quincy. Gotta work. One special. One special. One special.
Pitcher into the stretch. Fastball snaps into the back of the catcher's glove for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, sir. 1-1. Hey, we're one. We're one.
Inside strike, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This guy's got some zip on his fastball. Have not seen a breaking ball yet. William lays off of that tempting high pitch to even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the curveball. Third baseman scoops it up, walks back over to the bag, forces out Charlie at third, and William is safe at first. We got 1 down, still runners at first and second, a run in, and Andrew's up. A nice strike just above the knees. Strike 1. Ball onside, a throw through down the first to try and get behind the runner, but he got back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, curveball drops in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's another ball high. Thank you. Could you hold this? 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe. I'm checking in on the umpire Hilarion to see if he's going to confirm what I'm thinking here. Some of my papers blew away. The fans helped me get. Yes, 2-2 to what? Signal from the umpire. Foul back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evan Brown is running at first for William. Runners are going. Oh, the ball's behind. Andrew hits him in the back, and the bases are loaded. For Jackson Andrews. Visit to the mound by the coach. Now's the time to run to the refrigerator or the bathroom, perhaps. See you in a second.
Seriously. I've never seen anything like this. I want to video you so badly just so I can show my people that this happens.
Okay, we are back, if you're still there, and the pitch to Jackson is a strike. Right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, bases loaded, top of the first. Lions have a 1-0 lead if you're just joining us. There's a ball blown away, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Very, very small.
Pitcher's into the windup. Ooh, good level on that, but a little inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Jackson. Ball 3, blown away. This guy's calling a tight strike zone, really clean strike zone. I'd imagine pitchers like to know that, because then they know what they have to work with. Ball, low and away again. Walks in a run. Hilarion, the umpire, is passing the word on to the coach where the balls are missing. He said they're outside. The coach accepts what the umpire says. Wind up. Jared takes a mighty swing and misses at a ball that was high. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Ball blown away. Jared holds off. He's eager to hit, get some more runs in, get the Lions a good cushion. Trying to be patient here. Swings it. Oh, it's gonna. Pitcher fields it, throws home for 1. Back to first. Double play. A 1-2-3 double play. Yeah, they walked in the second. Williams was 17. Jackson, 21.
Bad rub, one's coming. Balls in, come down. Let's go, Cannon.
Okay, bottom of the first pitch in the bottom of the first, Jackson Andrews throws a ball a little bit low. Again? That trick never works. Ball 2 gets past the catcher. This is the pitcher, King, batting, I believe. Oh, ball 3 bounces in. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. No, actually, I don't remember. The pitcher's either number 2 or number 7. I'll have to find out. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one bounces in. A 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the first. For the Beverly Hills team to try and make up the difference in this 2-0 Lakeside Lions lead. Runner squares to bunt, but the ball bounces about a foot in front of the plate and to the outside, making William work here. 5 straight balls from Jackson. Coach gives some instruction to Jackson from the dugout, but another ball comes in low. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first on a walk. Hitter squares to bunt and takes a strike. Ball skips over the top of the plate for ball 3. 3-1. See if the runner's going to go here. He's off. And the ball's outside, it doesn't matter. So ball 4, back-to-back walks. And Coach Jack is heading out the mound, as does William. They're meeting at the mound, try and calm the young man down. We've got runners at first and second. Nobody out. Yeah, I'm trying to keep Brockmeyer down. Okay, their number 3 hitter, Fernandez, is up. A full-sized hitter here. Big young man, looks like he can hit the ball a long way. Batting from the left side. Jackson into his stretch. Jackson's on target, and Fernandez is just a little bit off, so he fouls the ball back. No balls, 1 strike. Jackson into the stretch. Runners take their lead. Ooh. Low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Third baseman's back at third. Not a bunt situation with this guy up. Wouldn't think. Bounces one in, and William easily takes it on a single hop and fires it back to Jackson. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, foul. Sounded like it got somebody. I didn't see anybody flinch.
Here you go. We got 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, do a job. Come on.
Let's go, 16. Let's go, kid.
Swing and a miss by Fernandez, and we have our first down. Hardy swing by the young man, but he couldn't catch up to Jackson's fastball. 1 down, runners at first and second. Next batter is Chavez. Number 12. Jackson into a stretch. Ball just a little outside. Again, umpire Hilarion very consistent in his nice, clean strike zone. I like to see a game like that. Chavez reaches out a little early, catches a high fastball and pokes it down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What's the score?
Swing and a miss. William fakes a throw down the first, but does not make it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson taking the signal from William into his stretch. Pick off to second, but the runner's back in time. Here's the pitch. Oh, curveball. William blocks it, keeps it in front of him. No harm done, other than running the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Lions with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Foul straight down into the turf under the batter's feet. off the left instep of Chavez. He's hopping around a little bit here. He's in a little bit of pain. Count holds though at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, foul ball over towards the dugout. Coach Jack reaches out, one-hands it. Now he's blowing the smoke off of his fingers. Chavez is hanging tough in here. Still 2-2. Another foul ball. And the third base coach wants nothing to do with that as he lets it skip by. Up the middle, here we go, turn 2. There's 1, 2. Oh, safe at first. Throw was high from Andrew, and the first baseman had to go up high to get it. Luke Porter had to go high to get it. By the time he came back down, the runner was across the plate. And so we have a 2-1 ball game.
Two out.
Strike to the number 5 batter, Wu. And a ball, a little low. Ball high. That ball wasn't hit quite hard enough to turn the double play, although it could have happened had the throw been a little bit lower. Softly hit ball, but the boys made a good exchange, but it was a little high. Fouls one off the end of the bat. Over to the first base coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2 on, 1 in. 2-1 Lions. Strike 3 looking. All right. So at the end of 1, Lakeside Lions 2, the Beverly Hills Normans 1. Okay, here we go. Top of the second, 2-1 Lions. Leading off for the Lions, number 22, Luke Porter. Same pitcher on the mound, and it is actually number 2. I was speculating about that last inning. And first pitch, fouls it straight down and back, strike 1.
I got it ready. It's ready. I got it. No problem. Well, thank you. I know you know.
I was going, but he's fast enough.
Umpire bantering with Brendan Chan, who's going to get that foul ball. There's one down the line. Third baseman going to scoop it up, throw off balance, but it's not going to be in time. And Luke is on first with an infield single. Brendan Chan, the next batter. Brendan Chan, number 8. Porter takes his lead. And pitcher King into his stretch, checks a runner. Ball outside. Down a little early on that pitch and fouls it way off to the left side. One ball, one strike.
Hey, still maybe. Gotta read it. Gotta read it.
Oh, Brandon is hitting the upper right shoulder, and he trots on down the first. We got something going again here. Runners at first and second, nobody out, just like the last inning. And back to the top of the order, Corbin Carroll. The ducks are on the pond, as they say, and I think Corbin thrives in these sort of situations. Takes a strike just to re-familiarize himself with King's delivery and his fastball. Let's see if King will throw him another one of those or try and sneak in that curveball. I don't think it'll fool Corbin, though. And as disciplined as he is, he wasn't in any way going to go after that ball high and away. There's a ball to the second baseman, who turns and tosses it to the shortstop for the force out at second. And there's no way they were going to get Corbin at first, but they didn't make the throw anyway. So they got one down on that fielder's choice.
First and third. Alex, first and third. First and third. One out.
Charlie right at the plate. Runners first and third, one down. The runner goes, and an ill-advised throw with Corbin on third, but it was a fake. The throw went to the shortstop instead of going all the way through to second, but nobody fell for that. So we got runners at second and third, one out, one ball, no strikes. And even the count at 1-1. Whoops, apparently I missed it, 0-2. The first pitch was apparently a strike. Okay, no balls, 2 strikes. swing and a miss. 2 down. Zane Baker at the plate. Wants to get those 2 runs across. Wants the payday. Curve drops in for a strike 1.
Hey, 499. 499. Here you go. Here you go. Attaboy, great job.
Oh, and he drops it in again. That same pitch. Got to be wondering now, is he going to do that again, or is he going to try and cross him up with some heat?
6. Gotta hit it. Get out.
Zane's in protect mode. Here's the pitch. Oh! Fastball high on the outside corner. Caught looking.
It's a very accommodating group. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not talking about it. Good, how are you?
And we're about to get the bottom of the second underway. Jackson's first pitch drops in a little low for the catcher, number 7, Rosen, whose grandmother's sitting right behind me. And he takes a strike, so we got 1 ball, 1 strike on Rosen. His grandmother informs me that today's his birthday. And he takes a swing, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. He fouled that one off, and the third baseman, Charlie Wright, came in, picked it up, tossed it back to the catcher. Jackson in a wind, and uh-oh. Okay, the umpire took some of that one. Looked like he got him on the inside thigh. Williams going to go out and talk to Jackson. Let him let the sting get out of that bite. Umpire barks at him. Get back here. I'm ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, bottom of the first. 2-1 Lions. Ooh, that looks so good from here, but I'm a little away to the side, so it's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The height is nice, but he's Umpire's not giving any ground on that outside corner. And Rosen fouls it back and down again. Swings a little slow. Seems like Jackson could get that fastball by him if he brought it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. And down the third baseline, Charlie picks it up, throws across, and we got one down, the first down. 5-3, one down. I'm talking to a fan right now. It is an image of a baseball, an icon of a baseball. Yeah, and the one that says 2017-18 Seattle Bombers, but ignore that. And that's the one. 2017-18 Seattle Bombers. And the next batter, catcher. His name is Catcher, but he's a third baseman. Lofts a foul ball down the right field line, and I think the count's 0-2. That's Catcher with a K, K-A-T-C-H-E-R. Oh, he could not catch up to that curveball. I guess it's better to say he could not slow down to catch that curveball, and he swung well over it, and we got 2 quick outs here. Next batter, the center fielder, Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, number 14, takes the ball. Oop. Jackson bounces one in, ball 2. Haven't seen that bounce since the first 2 batters. And ball's low again. 3-0. And ball 4. Next batter, number 6, the shortstop, Smith. Ball low. Batter shows bunt, takes the ball outside, throw it down the first. Gets in time. 2 balls, no strikes, runner at first, 2 outs.
2 balls. Hey, don't help him.
Ball 3. There it is. Strike over the knees. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first. And there's ball 4. Two outs, runner the first and second. We're back to the top of the order. Number 2, the pitcher King, is at the plate. Ball outside. In the first, King walked on 4 pitches. And looks like he might be catching Jackson in that sort of stride again, having a hard time finding the strike zone. Let's see if he can straighten out. There he goes. Oh, but there's a sharp single to left. See if the runner's going to try and score. No, he does not. And in the left field, third baseman Charlie Wright takes a cutoff. And the bases are loaded with 2 down.
Same approach.
Umpire's giving some kind of instructions to our catcher. Maybe telling him something about the field. I'm not sure. I wasn't watching what was going on there. I was trying to follow the ball, but it looked friendly what they were talking about. The second baseman, number 1, Berger, leading off our, and he, oh! A sharp single into right field, scores a run and ties the game. First pitch. And we still have the bases loaded here with 2 down, and number 16, Fernandez, is back at the plate. Struck out his last time up on a 2-2 count, struck out swinging. Coach has called a timeout, giving Fernandez some instruction on how to face Jackson this second time around. Players return to the positions and we're ready to resume in this 2-2 game. Bases loaded, 2 down. There's a foul back off of Williams' chest plate. 0-1 to Fernandez. Chest guard. Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fernandez.
Help us out, Ryan.
Norman's trying to get a little 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the second. Oh, fastball. Jackson took a little something off of it. Fernandez was early and fouled it back off the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Advantage pitcher. Have not seen Jackson's curveball yet.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball adjust.
Oh, tried to throw it there. It did not break. It stayed up to even the count at 2-2.
2-2. Fastball adjust.
3 balls, 2 strikes. You know the rest of the story. Runners. Runners are going to be off with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2, bottom of the second. Jackson steps off to take a breath, reconsiders the situation, what he wants to do, takes a signal from William. Here's the pitch, and they're off. Swing and a miss, and Fernandez is down for the second time. Their big number 3 hitter just can't figure out Jackson today. Lions wiggle off a hook there.
Younger.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys. Good luck.
That's the same thing. Hey, come on, here we go.
Top of the third, King is back on the mound. William DeForest at the plate, and he's not fooled at all by King's fastball. And the shortstop scoops up the hard ground ball that William hits on that first pitch and throws him out at first for the first out of this inning.
Hey, great pitch. Good job. Great pitch. It's got to be in there. Still run in. Hey, I want out.
And a curveball drops in for strike one to Andrew Chen, our second baseman. Low and away, ball one. 1-1. Strike two. Curveball drops in. King's curveballs working really well for him. He's thrown, I think they've all been thrown for strikes. Well, no sooner than I said that, he lets one drift away to even the count, 2-2. Throws it again, and Andrew fights it off. Hang in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. King grunts when he throws his curveball. I don't hear that on the fastball. Yes, apparently. Oh, there's a ground ball. It's going to be tough. Nobody's going to get there. Not going to get there in time. And Andrew's safe at first. Going to be a single. He wouldn't have gotten him. The first baseman leaned off the bag, and Andrew beats it out. Runner at first, 1 down. Jackson Andrews at the dish.
1 down. Go 2. Go 2.
Oh, and by the way, the catcher or the pitcher does grunt when he throws his fastball too. Just a little hardy when he throws the curve. Probably the effect of wanting to throw the curveball as hard as the fastball. Ooh. Strike one to Jackson. Ball up and in.
Let it come out. Let that one come out.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jackson. Now. That's a bit. 2-1. 2-1. Do it, Jackson. Run it. Throw somebody out here. We're not here. Go, kid. Run.
There was a high ball, a high curve ball that Jackson went after and fouled it away. Andrew was on the run. That would have been a good ball to take, but it didn't happen that time. Let's see if Andrew is going to go again. Looking down there, he's hard to read. Nope. Andrew fouls it back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right here, no problem. There we go, 1, 2. There you go. Whoa, nothing's gonna happen until I say put the ball over there. Nothing's gonna happen until I
ball back
Got
to
it?
plate. Go back.
Hey, you can shake it if you don't want it. Good choice.
Pickoff move over to first was before the umpire called the game back in play. Umpire gave the pitcher a little instruction about that. Wait till I give you the sign to go ahead. Now they're not getting their signals down. They're going to take a timeout. Runner at first, one down, top of the third, 2-2 tie. Pitcher King into his stretch. Throws another high curve ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe. Yep. I had to check over here with my friend Talarian, the umpire, to see if we concur. Oh. Yep.
Come up throwing. Come up throwing. Let him know, Ryan. Let him know.
Oh, and Jackson looks at strike 3 for 2 down. Two down. Runner at first. And Jared Ficus at the plate, number 18. Comes that grunting curveball for a strike. And behind us over here, there is some sort of alarm going off in the Beverly Hills High School. Sounds like a fire alarm, maybe. Throw over to keep the runner honest, and he's safe. No balls, 1 strike. Shelley. Hang on. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Would you ask one of the parents over there, the Asian woman sitting on the end, Carol, if her husband Carrie, excuse me, is if they're getting the feed? Thanks. No balls, 2 strikes. Jared calls, asks the umpire for some time out there.
Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen right here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired. And the Lions did not score, so they're going into the bottom of the third with a 2-2 tie here in Beverly Hills High School. The threat of rain seems to have disappeared. The sun is shining energetically, and back off behind home plate, I see some dark clouds. They're blowing across from the first base side to the third base direction. I'm not sure which direction I'm facing here, but anyway, I think we're going to get this game in. And Jackson's back to the mound.
Two more. Get a batter ready. Got 2 more coming, batter. Ball's in, coming down.
Jackson back to the mound to face number 12, Chavez.
Go down a bit.
Into the wind, and here's the pitch. Ball bounces in to Chavez. shot down the third baseline, just off the bag in the foul territory. Even to count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, curveball. Totally fooled Chavez. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
Got a little bit of information on the Beverly Hills Normans. They have not started their league play yet. There's a shot up the middle to Zane Baker. Scoops it up, throws across. We got 1 down. Next batter, number 8. Woo, the left fielder. So Beverly Hills is 4-3, playing in-state but out of league games. So this is their, and here comes the pitch. A foul back into the catcher. Either unhappy that he couldn't catch that or that it hurt. You could see a look on his face. Strike 1. So their record in these 7 games is 4-3. I may have already said that. They're on a two-game winning streak. Don't know anything about their opponents. There's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, I believe. Swing and a miss. That's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's Bugs Bunny, but it's too high. Curveball did not break. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. Full count. Swing and a miss. And the batter is down, and the infield throws the ball around. Next to the plate, number 7, Rosen, the catcher. Checking around. Yes, Grandma is still here. Rosen takes the ball low. Fouls one over to the Lions dugout. 1-1. So the Normans have a 22-man roster. 4 seniors, 7 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 6 freshmen. Oh! There's a strike that Rosen couldn't pull the trigger on. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes on him. 2 down. Oh, there's a curveball, a weak swing and a miss, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 2-2 tie, coming to the top of the 4th. Yeah, I'll go back to it here real quick. That inning, so we had 54 before, and you did 14, so 64, 68.
68.
Yep.
A little high.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is that was going on, yeah. I don't know if that's going to happen. Stay for the rain as well.
Oh, I would have.
Yeah. Too much money anyway.
No,
it's nice. You're a booster. Good for you.
Hold.
That's
So you're taking him out for Okay, we're ready to roll here in the top of the fourth. Luke Porter leading it off. King still on the mound. Throws it. Oh! A line drive to the third baseman. Porter stopped. The ball fell onto the third baseman's glove. It didn't get far away. He would have gotten him anyway had Porter continued his run. But catcher was quite, no, the third baseman was quite surprised by that. By the speed of that ball. One down. Brendan Chan up to the plate. Take the first pitch strike. Swing and a foul back.
If you don't want it, on you.
King into the wind. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the under the strike zone, just above the plate. We got two down. Corbin Carroll at the plate. Lead-off hitter, Corbin Carroll steps in.
Let's go. Three. Hit a spot.
Ball outside.
I'll take that every time. Good job. I'll take that every time. Here we go.
Some of the things that's happening is what's happening? Corbin fouls it over into the opponent's dugout down the first base line. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Get over!
First baseman playing deep, fields the ground ball and tosses it to the pitcher covering first base, and Corbin is out 3-1, and the top of the fourth is over. And Luke Porter is out to the mound again. He's going to start the fourth inning. In this 2-2 tie, he's going to try and keep it right where it's at.
Two more. Not a Valley. Yeah, Let's go batter. Coming down. He's pitching right now. 19, nice play third.
Number 19, catcher, again, K-A-T-C-H-E-R is his name, but he's a third baseman, leading off. Last time up, he struck out swinging, 3 pitches.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's excellent. The little funky guys are
Takes the ball low this time to start things off here in the bottom of the fourth. With this 2-2 tie. There's a sharp ground ball back to Jackson, who fields it, runs over to first base, tosses it softly, underhanded, to Luke Porter for the first down. A 1-3 put out. Strike one to number 14, Barry, the center fielder. Whoops. Yep. And a ball low, 1-1. Oh, swing and a miss over the top of that ball. It was a fastball. It looked like it had a little something taken off of it, though. Maybe Jackson's changeup.
There was that night, I thought so too, I didn't see it. I'm surprised they didn't open up.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Barry. Tempting curveball that scoots down over the plate and bounces in front of the catcher to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it bounces in again to run the count full. Ball 4 and Beverly Hills Normans. The Beverly Hills Normans have a base runner with 1 down. That's the lead run, 270 feet from home plate, from the lead. Number 9 batter, Smith, the shortstop, takes a changeup for a strike. Ball onside, throw down. Porter scoops up the 1 hopper, but the runner's safe back at first. Porter takes his signal from the catcher into his stretch. The ball outside, even to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Taking a timeout, the hitter wants to talk with his coach a little bit. So I was given some stats I'd seen on the Beverly Hills team. They've, in those 7 games, they've scored 33 runs, but allowed 44. So we know nothing about their opponents, though, so I don't know what we can take from that. Full count. A ground ball deep in the hole that Zane Baker scoops up backhanded, throws across to first, but it was never going to be in time to catch the speedy Smith, and he's on at first. Got runners at first and second. Jack's coming out. That could be it for for Jackson Andrews. His pitch count's getting up there for his only his second outing of the season. I don't know, though. They're talking. So an infield single for Smith. Barry moves up to second. Runner to first and second, one down. Still 2-2 tie. Lions are looking for the twin killing to get out of this inning here. Leadoff hitter, the pitcher, number 2, King. He's walked and singled. Takes the ball low. There's a shot out to left field, and that's going to get over the left fielder's head. They don't have a fence here, so it probably, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a home run. It's going to be an inside the park. Oh, no, the hit. Oh. A nice throw from Baker, who picked up the relay from the left fielder to keep that runner, the hitter, King, at third. But the Normans have taken a 2-run, 4-2 lead. So I'm not sure about the ground rules, but they've sent King back to second, but a pinch runner, number 24, is in for him. Okay, there's some ground rules here that I was not privy to at the beginning of the game. So they sent King back to second, and the runner who was on first is back to third. So only one run has scored. So they're calling it a ground rule double, it looks like. And we're going to have a new pitcher also. Zane Baker's coming in to take over for Jackson Andrews. So it's a 3-2 game.
Yeah, it just kept going. Yeah, it just kept going. So I think they just say once it hits their now my question is, if it hits over, where is it a homer? You know? Yeah, if it hits the track on that much. I wonder what it is. Yeah, it is dumb, but you know what? They should have at least take that back. But they should have been home to Jackson. Yeah. There's one out.
Let's see. There is one out.
This is the goal line. Goal line.
Hilarion.
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming that's the ground rule double then? That was
Yeah, yes,
okay.
sir. Yeah,
All right.
that's the ground rules to here. I thought it should stay live, but their ground rules. That
Makes sense.
Thank you. Okay.
Because it could be going.
I just confirmed with the umpire, Hilarion, yes. That's what the story was, a ground rule double. Next batter for the Normans, second baseman, number 1, Berger. Normans have a 3-2 lead. 1 down, runners at second and third. Here we go. And Berger fouls Baker's first pitch off to the right side, strike 1. And Baker hits. Oh, it looked like he was hit by a pitch, but the umpire says it. Okay, the coach and the umpire are having a little discussion here. The umpire is claiming that either the ball hit the bat or the batter was swinging when he was hit.
Hey, let's go. You want to hit. You want to hit.
1 ball, 1 strike. So they call it a ball anyway. And that one went high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Olympic. Power. Is the field goal good? Yes.
Ball high.
Stay, mate. Stay aggressive. We want you to hit. This is easy.
3 balls, 1 strike. So some further discussion going on here is that the batter did not make enough of an effort to get out of the way. Oh! Ground ball out to Andrew Chen at second base. He threw the ball home for the force out, but the throw went high, taking William off the plate. And by the time he got down with the tag, the speedy runner Barry or Smith was already underneath him. So another run is in here. Runners at first and third. A strike. I'm sorry, I can't engage with you. I'm broadcasting, and I'll get totally lost here.
Yeah. What's the score?
Hang on. It's 4-2, Mr. King. Okay. Okay. I was just accosted, joking that I say that. Larry King, broadcaster Larry King, was asking me what the score was. And there's a strike. Okay.
Hey, now you're ready. Come on, we gotta get it. We gotta hit it.
Go the other way. Let's go. Make contact. Bring him home.
Ball. Number 16, Fernandez, is up again for a third try, but this time with a different pitcher. Hoping for a different outcome, no doubt.
Keep your head on it. Keep your head on it.
And ball a little high. 4-2 Normans. Oh, curveball drops in, and Fernandez is down on strikes for the third time. Not the kind of day he was hoping for when he came to the ballpark today. Ball a little low. Ball bounces in, and the runners hold. We got runners at second and third.
Your pitch, Donovan.
Not sure how Berger got down to second base. He did. Thank you. Okay. Foul back by Chavez. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, hello. 21. 2-1.
Donovan, you got this, baby.
There we go. Top half and driving.
Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, you're on the wrong side.
Good job.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in, 2 on. 4-2, bottom of the 4th, in favor of the Beverly Hills. Ooh, curveball, the Beverly Hills Normans. Beverly Hills Normans. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chavez.
I am being kind. But, you know.
Oh, swing and miss the curveball. The inning's over. And Baker wiggles us out of it.
Alex, what do you say? So base hit?
That is an error.
It's not an error. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a fielder's choice, and then it's an error at home.
No, because he was home already. Alex wants to keep his batting title.
No, no. Okay, let's go. Hey, quick hitting right here.
You need me to do this for you?
Okay, we're back here. It's the first pitch for the ball, and Charlie Wright takes a swing at the second pitch for 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And King is still throwing well here in this game.
Come on, come down right here. Go after him. That boy. Good work. Right after him.
Oh, and Charlie rips a gapper. It's going to get down and roll all the way to the fence. Oh, a good throw from the right fielder, hold him to a single. Into the gap There's a short fence out there, so the fielder was able to track it down. Plus, he was playing over. But a wicked leadoff single.
Hey, especially on that because he's thinking two. That's an out. Hey, we got to play the punt. One run game. Yeah, got to get your punt.
Pickoff attempt, and Charlie is back. Zane Baker at the dish. Ball. Hang on. What's the count? Give me a second. Okay. I was just put that down.
What inning is it? Top of the first.
Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What they do in college, I mean, it don't stop. It doesn't stop anything. They do it.
You really missed it. I'll have to catch you up in a minute. Charlie's back with the dive into first.
We've made it.
Curveball, Zane waits on it and fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've got the leadoff runner, Charlie Wright, at first. Zane Baker trying to keep us going here and get Lakeside back into the game. They're down 4-2 in the top of the 5th. After this pitch. Runner goes, the ball's outside, and Charlie is thrown out trying to steal second. I have a broadcaster, a new broadcaster stepping in for me, Larry King.
Happy to be here at Beverly Hills High School, where the score is Beverly 4 and the visitors 2. The visitors from Lakeside, Seattle. William is batting. First name is Zane. The only Zane I knew was Zane Gray. It's a little bouncer foul. Score is 4-2 in favor of the Normans. My son Cannon King is pitching, and he also has a double and a single and 6 strikeouts. The Normans are a very impressive group. Nice group, traveled down from Seattle, very poor. They leased a plane. What's the count?
The count is 0-1, Larry.
Count is 0-1. Here's Cannon's second pitch to Zane. High. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm way off here. It's 3-2. It's 3-2 now.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, this guy has defied me. It's a nice, friendly crowd. Weather's picked up a bit in the wind factor. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Bounce foul. Windy and cool. We've had mixed weather here in Los Angeles.
Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. 3. Nice deep breath.
Today is, I would say today is in the mid-60s. Had some rain. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. I believe that's Cannon's. How many strikeouts?
Oh, let me count for you, Larry. Give me
Okay, thanks. What's your first name?
Roman.
Roman. Hey, Roman. Roman's counting up the strikeouts for Cannon King, my son. We're in the top of the 5th. It's 4-2. What's the Lakeside nickname?
Lions, Lakeside Lions.
The Lakeside Lions. We're in the top of the fifth.
Looks like the young Mr. King has 6 strikeouts today.
Cannon King has 6 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings. Foul back.
Hey, great job, that boy. Great job.
This is not the field Beverly Hills normally plays on. They play in a field called La Cienega. This field has artificial turf, and with all the rain around, it dries quickly.
Let's go, Cannon.
The batter is William DeForest. You know this kid's going to be president of a bank. William DeForest. Or play hockey.
Have fun right here, son. Come on, have fun.
Cannon King winds, delivers, high.
Down, we got it. You okay? Hey, nothing.
Count? What's the count? 2-2. Count is 2-2. Fouls it off. They played DeForest to hit straight away. Play him short and left, deeper in right and right center, even though he's a right-handed hitter. That object there in the outfield is an oil well. Poor kids of Beverly Hills.
Thank you.
Pitch high and wide. Count is 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the fifth, 4-2 Normans on this Friday afternoon in Southern California. Cannon winds and delivers high, and it's ball 4. DeForest walks, and Andrew Chen is coming up to back. Andrew Chen, coach calls timeout, and he's going out to speak to Cannon. Trying to settle him down. Cannon hasn't walked anyone since the first inning. You know, in Major League Baseball this year, you'll only be allowed, Major League Baseball, you'll only be allowed 6 visits this year to the mound. It's right, or the pitcher comes out. That's the whole game.
The whole game. So the whole game.
Relief pitches, 6 dribbles to the mound. And that includes the shortstop coming over.
Really?
Yeah.
They're quickening the game, aren't they?
How do you like the minor leagues? 15 seconds between pitches. All right. Man on first, 2 out. Cannon stretch, pitches, strike 1. With a fastball on the outside corner. Okay, here's the 1-strike pitch. Cannon checks the runner at first. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Top of the 5th. 4-2 Normans. This is Larry King broadcasting from Beverly Hills High. As the pitch wide. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm going to turn it back over to Roman at the end of this inning, because I usually get paid big money for this. These are big dollars. Cannon takes a deep breath. Chin rests in the bat. Pitch fouled off. They're getting good cuts, but
His curveball's working really well today.
Cannon is not a pitcher. He's a shortstop. He's ticketed to go to Southern Cal or University of Utah, either one of the two. And he's a shortstop, and he's a hell of a hitter. He's 2 for 2 today with a single and a ground rule double. There's a pitch swung on. He's straight up.
No pitch.
What was the balk? You got to tell him.
Never stop.
Did he tell you what it was?
Yeah, we got it. Hey, let's go. Hey, concentrate.
he never stopped.
Concentrate. Relax. You're
Oh,
okay. Relax.
took a stretch, didn't stop. You got to come to a complete stop.
Hey, here we go. Let's go.
McKenna will try again. Now we have a runner on second, 2 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and it's strike 3. His 7th strikeout. And now, happy to do this broadcast. I'm giving you back to Roman for the rest of the way. We're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-2, favor of Beverly Hills. Nice working with you, Roman.
Thank you. You too, Larry.
It's your last day on the job, Roman.
That'll be fun. That was fun. It's kind of hard for me because I'm enjoying it back home. I'm sure they are. They're like, but that sounds like Larry King. Come on.
I'm asking for my own.
No, because it was funny. He was in the middle of doing his thing, and I asked
It's
him
in
a
the
question.
box.
And then Larry asked him a question.
When
I
I
was like,
called you, the ball was a little bit on the edge.
Oh, I wasn't even pushing that.
It's a judgment. It's what you see. Well, you gotta watch it happen. Yeah, you gotta judge it.
For my own edification.
That's why. In the batter's box, no problem. But in the batter's box, I'll watch it. No, I agree with you. You saw it exactly right. I'm very good at this. No, I'm sure. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
see, it was worth the drive or the flight to L.A.
Go batter.
Okay, well, that's a tough act to follow, folks. I'm not even going to try. I'll just say that we're carrying on here now in the bottom of the 5th, and the Beverly Hills Normans are still holding on to a 4-2 lead. Zane Baker's back on the mound and fires a strike to begin the inning. Two strikes to Mr. Wu, the first batter. Ball high. Swing and a miss, and the batter is down. Throw it around. One down. There were some changes last inning, along with the pitching. Andrew went to third. Charlie moved over to shortstop. I'm sorry, not Andrew, but Jackson went over to third. Charlie went to shortstop. The first pitch to number 7, Rosen, fouled down on the ground for strike 1. Trying to see where the other changes are. None, they just traded positions. Ball low.
1-1.
Little triangle change there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high. A moment ago I said triangle change. That's not a pitch. It's talking about the triangle there between the third baseman, shortstop, and the pitcher. Zane came in from shortstop. Jackson went over to third. Charlie moved over to short. Swing and a miss. A foul tip into the catcher's glove. 2 down. Number 19 grounds one out to the second baseman. Scoops it up, throws it to first, and the inning is quickly over.
Run, guys, run in and out.
Sure you don't get that every day.
Okay, top of the 6th. Here we go. We got 2 innings left to get back into the game. King is still on the mound. Jackson Andrews leading off. Fouls it into the ground. Strike 1. Takes a strike for strike 2. Takes an ill-advised swing at a very high ball, but gets just enough of it to stay alive. Still 0-2. Don't be surprised if King doesn't come back up there again, seeing that Jackson offered at it. But we have to wait and see. And he pokes one into center field, and the center fielder hauls it in for the first out. Luke fouls one back for strike 1. King's curveball drops in for strike 2. Ball's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball, too far inside. 2-2. Oh, sorry, 1-2, I believe. Sorry, the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. The curveball stays inside, and it's full count to Jared. Jared's hit into a 1-2-3 double play and struck out swinging. Trying to get his season going here in this third at bat. Oh! Umpire calls him out on a ball that looked very low, but it's in the books. 2 down. And the Beverly Hills coach is going out to get King. At 102 pitches, that's 102 pitches was enough for them. Got a lefty coming in now. Number 16. Oh, they're doing some moving around here because I've seen 16 before. Let's see. Yep, that's Fernandez. Coming in and trying to close things out for Beverly Hills. Fernandez is ready, and we're ready to get back underway.
Help me out. Hey, Quincy. Never can tell. Don't know. 2 out.
So we got 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Luke Porter going to be the first batter that Fernandez sees. Lefty Fernandez against the right-handed hitting Porter. Swing and a miss. Luke liked what he saw, he just couldn't catch up to it. Strike 1. Curveball stayed too far outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The weather is the same as Larry King recently described it. Ball drifts inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball way high, 3-1. Ball 4, and Porter is on with a 2-out walk. And Evans coming in to run for Luke Porter. Brendan Chan coming to the plate. Looks like that's actually a substitution, not just a pinch runner. So Porter's out of the game, Evan is in. Ball up and away to Brendan Chan. Not sure how Coach Kellen's going to rearrange his defense when the Lions hit the field in the bottom of the 6th. There's a high strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickoff move, not in time to catch Evan. Inside strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Apparently I missed the ball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul back. Count remains the same. Oh, the chopper off the plate. Nobody's going to get that in time. Everybody's going to be safe. Evan tries to take third when the ball finally comes down to the second baseman. And the third baseman actually throws the ball past the catcher covering third, out of play. The runner on third, Evan scores. And Brendan takes second on the errant throw by the third baseman. Four to 3. Lions are back in it here with the runner in scoring position. They could tie it up now. Got the top of the order up. Corbin Carroll takes an uncalled for strike. It may have dropped into the catcher's glove, but it passed by his face. Strike 1. Fernandez would be good to throw that pitch again if the umpire is going to call it. And he did. He tried to, but Corbin knew he needed to make a move on it, so he did. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a curveball again. It's high for the first ball of the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's living up there, trying to take advantage of either the umpire or Corbin. But Corbin almost always puts the bat on the ball. Oh, a swing and a miss at the curveball, and the inning is over. Seriously? All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Larry. I was just informed by Mr. King that one of the Beverly Hills runs from a time. Did that? Hey. So did that happen on that wild play, the ground rule double? Oh, okay.
The second one didn't score. They sent him back to second and third. Then 1 run scored.
Thank you. I want to update the folks back on. Thank you. 3-3.
Yeah. Hey, Angus at first, and Eli left.
Angus at first, Eli left. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
What's the count?
What's the count?
Is it 3-3, 4-3?
The score, you mean what's the score? 3-3.
So anyway, in that big mix-up about the ground rules a little while ago, that a run did not score that I thought did. So instead of the score being 4-3, it is actually 3-3. We have a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off, number 14, Barry, the center fielder. Zane Baker still on the mound for ball 1. And a strike. High pop that Andrew Chen goes out and hauls in for the first down of the inning. Batter number 6, Smith. Ball high. Fly ball to the right fielder for the second down of the inning. Strike to the leadoff hitter, King, looking to cash in for a full day today. Single, ground rule double and a walk. Takes a ball outside. I don't know if Zane's pitching around him or not, but doesn't look like it. He's trying to face him. Curveball. King did not offer out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball outside, 3-1.
31, yes, sir. Hey, if you like it here, Tanner.
Ball 4, King draws a walk. On base all 4 times today. With a 2-out free pass. Next up, second baseman number 1, Berger. Ball high to Berger. Runner's off. Looked like the hit and run was on, but the ball is fouled back for a 1-1 count.
There we go. We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Umpires call timeout while King ties his shoe down at first base. Low, ball's low, 2 balls, 1 strike. And apparently Zane Baker, nope, they called timeout. I thought he was calling a balk. He was saying step off. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Berger. 2 outs, 1 on, bottom of the 6th. A 3-3 ball game. There's a foul back.
Yeah, we're fine. Here we go. Hey, fastball adjust, Mason. Fastball adjust. Play. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go, 5 seconds. Let's go.
Ball high, that's going to run the count full. Runner's going to be off on the pitch. There. Ball low. Looks like King lost track of the count because he wasn't running. He trots now down to second base. Runner to first and second. 2 down. Fernandez, the new pitcher for the Normans, is coming to the plate. He bats right, throws left. A rising fastball went up out of the strike zone. Strike 1. Fernandez fouls it back up into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickoff play, but King's back in time. Ball bounces in. 2 balls, 1 strike. A fake move to second. Swing and a miss to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A ground out to the third baseman, Jackson Andrews, and the inning is over, 5-3. No runs scored. So we come to the last frame, the 7th inning, top of the 7th, score tied 3 for the Lakeside Lions and 3 for the Beverly Hills Normans. Okay, we got batter up. Ready for the last inning here. Clouds are rolling in. Chilly wind. Hope it doesn't start to rain, but this game will be official whether it does or not. Charlie Wright leading off against Fernandez. Batting from the right side now against the lefty Fernandez. Fakes bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a strike. Now he's seen the heat from Fernandez. Now see if Fernandez goes back to those curveballs. Yep. Takes it for another strike. Advantage pitcher. Wright doesn't get a lot of right-handed at bats. Not too many lefty pitchers out there at this level. And he sharply hits a ground ball deep into the hole. Shortstop makes a great diving catch, but cannot get the throw across in time. And Charlie beats it out for a single. The throw goes past the first baseman and into the out of play, and Wright's awarded second base. And the shortstop was the former pitcher, Mr. King. But there's no error there. It's a clean single. The lead run is at second base with nobody out. So Charlie guessed right on that pitch. With a low fastball, he rifled into the hole. Baker up takes a ball, low and outside. Ball high, Zane wanted that. Did not offer, so advantage batter. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball outside 3-0. Waiting on deck is William DeForest, another contact hitter. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. Let's see if we're going to get a visit from the Norman's dugout. No, just a little bit of instruction from the dugout, from the head coach. We got runners at first and second, nobody down. It does set up the double play, but I like where the lines are at right now. So DeForest at the plate. Again, a good contact hitter. Happy to be facing a lefty. Doesn't have to worry too much about that curved ball. He's showing bunt. Ball's high. And he twirls out of the batting box to stay away from it. 1 ball, no strikes. That's 5 straight balls thrown by Fernandez. Fernandez steps off. A jumping beaten Charlie right out there at second, making him a little nervous, not knowing what he's going to do. Right, gets a little bit bigger lead. They're not paying him much mind. They're focusing on, and Fernandez is paying more mind than the infielders. He steps off again. The Norman's coach is trying to calm down his pitcher. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss by DeForest. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a good ball game here, folks. Wish you were here with us. And DeForest swings and pops it up to the pitcher for the first down. Andrew Chen up to the plate, trying to get at least one of these runs across. Give the Lions a lead and then hope they can hold on to it in the bottom of the 7th. Andrew looks at the first pitch for a strike. No balls, 1 strike.
Hey, give me an ad right here. Come on now.
Ball a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, go right after it. Come out. Go right after it. You gotta work, Kenny. You gotta work.
Ball inside, catcher drops it, but the runners hold. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Dropped it? Stop it. Little inside, coach. Hey, gotta work here. Gotta work here. Come on, gotta work. Gotta work. Hey, you gotta throw somebody out right here. Come on now.
Ball, 3. 3-1.
Settle. Settle down. Settle down. Come on now. Settle down. All right, nice and easy.
Pops it up. And Fernandez comes off the mound to catch that pop-up about 10 feet in front of the first base bag for the 2nd out.
Hey, we got 2. Wow.
So 2 putouts in a row by the lefty hurler for the Normans.
Ball's good at the plate. Hey, keep the ball in front, knock it down. Hey, everything here. Come on.
2 down, Jackson Andrews at the plate. Still trying to get that run in. And he looks at strike one.
Hey, you gotta work harder for me. You gotta work harder. Go Jackson! 415. 415. Go Jackson! Still alive here, Hill!
Jackson swings and fouls back the second pitch, 0-2. And we're pretty sure that King's gonna throw that curveball. Let's see. Jackson was swinging high his last at bat. Yep, there it is, and he swings over that pitch. Strike three. The inning is over, or the top of the seventh is over. We're going to bottom seven, tied 3-3. Lines have to hold here.
Let's get ready, Barry. One coming. Let's go, baby. Pulls in, coming down.
Here we go. Baker's back out for the bottom of the seventh. Throw the ball low to number 12, Chavez. Ball two.
What do we say here, 12? What do we say?
Ball three. 3-0. And ball four bounces in. And the winning run is 3 bases away, 270 feet, on a 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the seventh. Number 8, left fielder Wu up at the plate. Ball drifts outside to Wu. 1 ball, no strikes. 5th straight ball thrown by Baker. Wu shows bunt. 3rd baseman charges in, but Wu pulls the bat back and takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, pitches high. Throw down to second on the runner trying to steal, and he is out. Wright takes a short hop, picks it up, and throws it on the lower leg of the base runner, and that's a quick 1 out. Did he swing at that pitch? Did you notice?
Actually, your bag's in my way.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Hey, did he swing at that pitch? You remember? It was outside? I think. That was a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball up the middle. Right scoops it up. Throws it across. Out number 2. Two down, nobody on. See if they're going to go extras today or if they're going to leave it. That may be a little premature because there are only 2 outs and nobody has begun to sing. Ball's high. Number 7, Rosen, catcher. Yes, his grandmother's still here. And a ball and a strike.
Oh, tickle boards.
I haven't seen that.
Someone on the sidewalk the other
Yeah,
day.
that's not.
Where that?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right on it. Right on it.
2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 outs, bottom of 7th, 3-3 tie. In this increasingly chillier and chillier ball game. Oh! Sweet curveball. Rosen could only watch it go by. 3 down and yep, we're going into the 8th inning. The Normans are taking the field. For Zane, let me see. I'm just counting them up right now. 14, 48, 48, 58, 62.
Come. Thanks.
Is he going to keep going or?
Thanks.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay.
Such a bad back. Oh, my back, I shouldn't have sat there.
Oh.
Thanks.
Okay, here we go. Top of the 8th, extra innings. Jared Ficus leading off, and I just got a weather report from a small town just swing and a miss. Not far from here, that they just got poured on with buckets and buckets of rain. That must be over in that direction where the clouds are dark. So swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's Fernandez's curveball is fooled the right-hander. And Ficus looks at strike 3 for the first down of the 8th. Where is that city where it's raining?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. How far away is that from here?
About 10 miles that way.
About 10 miles south?
Well, ocean.
Towards the ocean.
The ocean.
Water's coming from the ocean.
We're on a weird slant. We always say that's west, but it's not actually west.
Good enough.
There you go.
Ball is high. Porter swings at it. 0-1. Oh! Unfortunately, that's going to be a ground rule double, folks, I'm pretty sure. Yep, ground rule double. That would have been a home run in most other places. Umpires are conferring. Okay, they're having a conference out there about whether it's a double or a triple now. And the home plate umpire is going to let the field umpire call it, and so that's where the coach is headed to have an argument with him. Porter's standing at third. We don't know if it's going to be a double or a triple. They're having a discussion about the ground rules.
The ball was bouncing on the track. It's not his fault. It's his call. Sir, I understand what you're saying. That's his call. I'm back here with holding his hand. His call.
People.
Back here, you can see the guy picked up the ball, standing up
Well,
on
won't you go out there and make the call? Oh, you're not the umpire.
Oh, this umpire is great. Hilarion is hilarious. Okay, the Normans are going to lose this argument, and Jake's going to be standing at third base with one down. Hilarion, the home plate umpire, was telling a fan that he didn't make the call that the field umpire did. And Jackson hits a deep, deep fly ball to center field. It's hauled in, but it's far too deep to catch Luke Porter sliding home with the go-ahead run here in the top of the eighth. Sacrifice fly. For, who was that batting? I'm a little lost here. I'll catch up with you. But anyway, the Lions have a lead, 4-3. We're at the top of the order. Corbin is up with a 2 ounce and nobody on. And there's a pitch that sails wide for ball one. Ball two.
Ball's outside. 3.
Four pitch walk to Corbin, and Charlie Wright coming to the plate with runner at first base and 2 down. Charlie batting right-handed again against the left-handed throwing Fernandez, takes a strike. Charlie's 3 for 4 today. One ball, one strike. It's getting really dark here. Fernandez into the stretch. And Charlie grounds out to the third baseman, 5-3. Going into the bottom of the eighth, trying to get this in before the rain comes, with the Lions holding a slim 4-3 lead. Yeah, coach is still fired up about that call that allowed Porter to get to third and then score on the sacrifice fly. He thought that that hit that Porter made fit into that category of a ground rule double. But the field umpire wasn't having it, and as we said before, the play stands. It is really dark and cold and windy here. Temperature has dropped. I have not seen a drop of rain yet, and there's not one showing up on my scorecard, although I do feel a little mist in my face just now. Okay, I'm going to have to move my scorecard inside of my notebook or it's going to get wet. And Larry King is over here giving the home plate umpire, Hilarion, an earful about him being able to overturn that outfielder's call. And number 19, catcher, is at the plate. Thank you, dear. My niece Shelley has been kind enough to offer me an umbrella, and catcher fouls back the second pitch for strike 2. He's down 0-2. The rains have come. Catcher calls timeout to clear his vision. He can't. Uh-oh, the ball's wet. Now Baker is throwing it into the ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This game may end here, folks. I'm not sure how long they'll let this go. The field is turf. It's not going to get bad. It's just they may look out for the safety of the players. And catcher swings at another and fouls it back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. The rains have come. Ball drift low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And catcher swings and misses. Strike 3, the first down of the inning. The Lions are 2 outs away from a road trip victory here at not so sunny Southern California at this moment. Number 14, Barry, the center fielder, takes the ball low. Swings and tips the ball foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball's getting harder and harder to control. He threw, that was a 45-foot fastball that bounced way in front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Umpires encouraging the boys to play, wanting to get this game in. Foul ball hits off the screen and bounces all the way out to shortstop. I believe the count's 2-2. It's pretty loud down here. The Norman's dugout's very loud. The fans are as well. The wind's blowing, the rain's coming. Full count to the center fielder. And he takes the ball high. There's a tying run at first base with one down.
Come up, you.
I want to see things so bad. I could be your color commentator.
Ball low. One ball, no strike. There's a strike. Shortstop Smith at the plate has a 1-1 count. The rain has eased just a bit. Ball drifts high. 2-1. First baseman appears to be missing the third base coach's signals. They're not getting along. Oh, ball hits the backstop. It hits the front of the plate, bounces straight up like the home games at Magnuson. It does not go over the backstop, but it does give the runner at first base an opportunity to scamper down to second. So the tying run's at second with 1 out, and I think it's 2-1, maybe 3-1. 3. Yes, it was 3-1, and the winning run is down at first base.
Great job.
One down, the runner to first and second. DeForest asks the umpire for a timeout and runs out to talk to Baker, trying to get a game plan going here and calm things down. Lions could use a double play here, or at least 1 out would be good. Got to be careful how you handle the ball out there, though, because it's going to be wet for the infielders, too. And we got trouble at the plate. The young Mr. King's back up. Ball bounces into the dirt. This is just what the Lions did not want to see, but it's here. Baker uses his shoe like a squeegee to rush the water off of the mound, steps onto it, and here comes the pitch. Ball low. 2 balls, no strikes to King, the shortstop. Now the shortstop.
No one better.
Way high. The ball is impossible to control right now. It's so wet. DeForest had to jump. He probably jumped 2 feet off the ground to catch that ball. 3 balls, no strikes. The stretch. And a curveball wanders in there. Strike 1, 3-1. Ball 4, bases are loaded. Okay, Lakeside called a timeout, and the infielders and Coach Jack are convening on the mound. The Lakeside bleachers are empty. Not sure where the parents are. Oh, there's Carol Baker over there. She's next to the dugout. She's got her Lakeside hoodie up. and she's doing jumping jacks, a little bit of trotting, trying to stay warm, stay in the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, let's go.
Bases loaded. One down. Bottom of the 8th. High pressure situation. Ball bounces in. Ball 1. Strike and a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1, let's roll.
Ball bounces in. 2 balls, 1 strike.
We can yell too. We can yell.
Umpire's got a system going after every pitch. He throws a dry ball. He throws a wet ball to the lakeside coach, and the lakeside coach is drying the ball off, has a dry ball, and throws it out to the pitcher. Ball 3 high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Batter's number 1, Berger, the second baseman. Ball 4, and there comes a tying run to the plate. And the winning run is on third base. And as you can expect, the Norman's dugout is joyous with the current situation. Number 16, the pitcher Fernandez, is at plate. He's 0 for 4 today, striking out 3 times and grounding out to the third baseman. And he takes a strike.
It's still raining though. This is a slippery ball. It's slippery. Yeah, game winner.
A sacrifice fly to left field. The runner from third scores. The game is over, and the Beverly Hills Normans have won this extra inning game here in Beverly Hills, California. The team is on the field celebrating, and the 2 teams are gathering to congratulate each other on a really well-played game. This one won by the weather, it looks like. Sportsmen are congratulating each other, and a good game today. Well, we have 2 more tomorrow at 10 and 1. Don't know about the history of the John Bosco field, whether it's turf, whether it drains well. It's probably wet today. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to see, I think. So thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Do tell, what happened with Larry King?
Larry King, oh my. Well, that was a funny situation. Thanks for asking. Wary of getting too conversational with fans for fear of losing track of bookkeeping here, I was trying to keep my conversations with others to a minimum, and a man stepped up to me and asked me what the score, and I said, I'm broadcasting right now. I couldn't talk, and then I realized it was Larry King, who I just said, I can't talk, I'm broadcasting too. And I could feel my eyes bulge in my head, and then the blood rushed to my face. I pulled myself together and finished that half inning. I went over and apologized to Mr. King, and we had a nice conversation. I asked him if he wanted to broadcast, and he was very gracious, gracious gentleman, and bantered with me a bit. Told me my career was over, and and then gladly offered to come over and broadcast that little bit that you got to hear. So anyway, everything turned out well today with the exception of the final outcome of this game. But the Lions will regroup and go back at it tomorrow at St. John Bosco. So again, let me say thanks for being with us here in Beverly Hills. Over and out.